Welcome along, ladies and gentlemen, to our latest F1 World event. So many stories up and down the grid, but there can only be one winner. It's an updated track at Catalonia, and we welcome the removal of the chicane in the final sector, shortening lap times and reducing the total running to 2.9 miles and 14 turns. This was actually the original setup for the track, but it hasn't been used since 2007. So many emotions, I'm sure, down on the grid. So many emotions so far for our drivers as they progress through their own F1 World journey. But all of them wanting to taste victory today. Anthony Davidson is a big name in the world of Formula One. You've made a name for yourself, Ant, but what advice have you got for the drivers out there hoping to make a name for themselves?
It really depends which kind of character you are, Crofty. I think that my advice would be to anyone starting a season is that, yes, you want to perform well every single time you're in the car, but that's unlikely to happen. It's impossible. You're asking for the impossible in that situation, and there will be downward spiral moments, but it's how you pick yourself back up from those moments. That's the important part. And learning where you're vulnerable, that's a key part to your natural progression over a course of a season.
of spare energy, okay to use your overtake button. underbody's taken a little damage, just watch out for it. Amount of time to the car behind. Let's keep pushing. We think the underbody's incurred some slight damage, but nothing too serious at the moment. Just be careful. I know it's a podium, but come on, you can do better than that.
A nearly flawless performance here then, and a commanding victory. And talk to me, what do you think it was that sealed the win for them?
Well, they certainly stood out as a driver with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
Well, what a thrilling end to an incredible Grand Prix weekend. Our top three finishers should be incredibly happy with what they were able to achieve out there today.